Hey, I'm Matt.
Hey, I'm Olivia.
Hey, I'm Natalie.
Every day at school, thousands of kids walk through the hallway not knowing if they'll come home that day. We believe every student should feel safe and be prepared for any situation that could occur on campus. For our Civic Action Project, we chose the topic of school safety in wake of the recent school shootings that have been going on. Our first action was to meet with Ms. Dunlap to discuss the lockdown policy as well as other things, but because Matt is irresponsible and happened to lose the footage over the past few weeks, here's a summary of what happened during that interview. Both Ms. Dunlap and Mr. Selly discussed the actions they took following the school shooting in Florida, which were contacting all parents in an email about what the school has done to keep their children safe, as well as posting the lockdown/active shooter situation policy on the school website. Our one request for them was to implement a drill where no one knew it was coming in advance besides Ms. Dunlap and Mr. Selly due to the fact that teachers are not taking the drills seriously enough in the past. Our second action was to survey the students about school safety, and here are the results. Out of the 70 people we surveyed, 62 of them said they feel safe at school. Only 32 out of the 70 said they knew what the Terralina lockdown procedure was. 68 out of the 70 believe we should have more lockdown drills in the future to be more prepared. Our third action was to survey students around campus to get a general idea of how they feel about this topic. We asked them all 3 questions. First question, do you feel safe at school?
Yes, I do feel safe at school.
Yeah, for the most part, but it's kind of difficult to feel safe at school all the time because of all the school shootings.
Not necessarily now. I don't feel safe at school, especially with all the school shootings. For surely I don't. And everything that's happening is very scary and it's very real.
Second question, what would you do in an active shooter situation?
I'd probably if I'm in class, probably stay in there, go duck down. If I'm in the bathroom, just close the door.
I'm not really sure. I think I would just try and stay in the classroom as much as I could and follow the directions of the teacher.
I have no idea what I would do. Probably just do whatever the teacher tells me to do and be scared out of my mind.
Third question, do you think teachers take the lockdown drills seriously?
At some points, yes.
Oh.
Most teachers do, but I heard that a couple of teachers were like, oh yeah, I'll grab my gun and shoot them, and we're kind of making jokes about it.
Obviously, not all of them, but some of them do, and the ones that don't really care if we take them seriously.
Our fourth action was to interview someone in law enforcement, and here's clips from our interview with Sanderfeld cop Thomas Sabita.
What would you tell students like us here in this situation?
Think safety first. That's the most important thing. A lot of people begin to think about their things or what I need to do, and so you need to think safety first. Most of the lockdown drills require you to shelter in place or run depending on the information that you have. But you have to be making decisions based upon your safety.
What can schools do to prevent an active shooter situation?
Having a really good mindset of preparation is really good. It's important to not be Pollyanna and the sky is blue and this will never happen here mindset, and it's also not healthy to be paranoid about it either.
Our fifth and final action was to have a final interview with Ms. Dunlap, as well as try and implement a new policy for next school year.
To still do, and then yet I realize obviously we're entering crazy time of the year, but it's something we have to do next year. It's in the works. I mean, we have to do the lockdown where nobody knows.